Hey, my family, I greet you. Welcome to another one here on Truth and Love the Church, where we speak the truth in love. So today I've got, I think, 4 or 5 videos lined up for you. Some will be on this main page, Truth and Love the Church, and others will be on our official Backup channel, Truth and Love Backup. And thank you so much. We're almost reaching 20,000 subscribers on our Backup page. So thank you for the support. So this video is very loaded. Prophet Angel is going to be talking about a variety of things. He's going to be talking about Diddy, who his followers should vote for, Trump or Kamala Harris, and all other things. Prophecies are also in there. So let's just watch, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll meet you in the next one as always. God bless you.
Every time there is an election, there is a diversion. George Floyd, arrested a few months before election, killed a few months before election. Black Lives Matter, few months before election. R. Kelly, 2019, 2020 election cycle. They'd already arrested your black person. George Floyd, they are looking for everything to have a diversion. Bill Cosby, 2016 election cycle. They arrested 2015. So you have something to talk about. Right now, every blog, everyone, including me, the preacher, we are talking about P. Diddy. Nobody's forgetting that Kamala Harris is moving around telling people you can't shout the name of Jesus here. It's not the real place.
So that's a clear Christ is King, Jesus is Lord.
The intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
Nobody remembers that the border is not safe. And the lady is literally telling you, I went to the border, and she's lying. She never went there.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
We are going to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe.
So the political side of it, let me give you this. R. Kelly, 2019, 2020 election cycle. Same with George Floyd, 2020 election cycle. 2016 election cycle, who did they arrest? Bill Cosby. When it comes to P. Diddy, when?
2024.
2023. Then 2024, they put him in jail. I can keep going back, and there is a black hero, or rather, a black entity, or rather, a black celebrity. In this case, this is not a hero. More like a zero. They arrest him because they know the black community will like tearing each other down. As long as a black person is on the platform, we will kill you. You have none. You know Playboy? Exactly. If you go to 1976, Brooke Shields, 9-year-old, they filmed her naked.
9-year-old.
9-year-old.
Wow.
Put her in a magazine. Listen, this is not behind the scenes. Put her in a magazine, naked.
Public platform.
Public platform. Sondra Theodore, 19 years, put in orgies, sexual orgies by Hugh Hefner. He did not get jailed. 1958, we have Elizabeth Ann Roberts, 16-year-old. Different locations. Why is it that these people never get arrested? Could it be the skin is more favorable?
Might be.
Why is Weinstein out of jail now? They say it's a technical issue, legal technical issue. So they made a mistake in law, so they had to get him out. Yet you can see Michelle Obama saying this man is a good man. You can see Oprah saying this man is a good man. And he happens to carry a certain skin that is brilliant for their narrative. And black people are known for digging our own people creating monsters out of our own people. I am by no means saying this is not a monster we are dealing with now. So while you're trying to deal with the issue that this is a diversion, we have to appreciate that they are actual victims of these men.
Actual victims.
And we also have to appreciate that they are fake victims too.
Obviously.
Hear the words of Hugh Hefner's son. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Some people don't get this. He tweeted these things. Some may not approve of the life of my dad, which is Hugh Hefner. The life my dad chose, but my father was not a liar. However, however what? However unconventional he was, sincere in his approach and lived honestly. Honestly in sin. He was generous in nature. Cared deeply for people. This is where it goes haywire. And I want to deal with this thing here now. Here we go. These salacious stories are a case study of regret becoming revenge. This is the problem with the females that we are being created now. Because we have men also becoming females. So our judges are feminine. So they have a bias on women. To a point where you regret that you slept with A. Now you say this is a sexual harassment case. The problem is, as much as you believe they are victims, they are also fake people.
Fake ones. True.
They are also fake victims, and the problem is when we don't deal with fake victims, we allow a history rather to be developed. You see, as we are moving in life, we are creating history.
Yes, sir.
We are creating a history of people that can no longer be believed when they are victims. Because we allowed fake victims to take center stage. My question is, if you were not shipped by force, why were you going to P. Diddy's house?
Wow.
Our sister Lupita Nyong'o, during the time of Harvey Weinstein, a case came out and they said, she said, I got into the house of this man and he led me to the bedroom and they started removing his clothes. I don't have a problem with Harvey Weinstein removing his clothes there. That's his bedroom. But why were you going to the bedroom? Did they tell you this is the office of Harvey Weinstein?
No.
What was Harvey Weinstein thinking when he took you to the house? If I invite you to Kenya or to Tanzania and say we are going to Zanzibar, and you check out the photos, wow, so we're going to be at the beach, so I'm going to take my beach clothes. Yes, let's do it. Where are we going to sleep? No, one room. What are you going to?
Logical.
In your head, what are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
That's what the Bible says, flee. It says flee, run away from all appearance of evil. Run away as if in terror. If you don't run away, you are an enabler. You were there because you wanted to be.
An enabler.
But they know exactly the time to arrest the guy. When elections are there.
Right timing.
Because right now, she's facing a lot. Because Trump is really they are neck to neck right now, as I'm telling you now. So they are trying everything. They've called him Hitler. They've called him anything. They've called him a murderer. They've called him all kinds of names. Now, fighting for the black vote, as they always do. They put us on different plantation every election time. We never left. Isn't it amazing how that's 1853, 1863? They made that proclamation.
Yeah.
1957. Almost 100 years. Nobody executed it. Till today, black people are being shot down on the streets. It could have gone a different way if it was a black man. So they are still killing black people on the streets. Yet the law was put way back in the 1800s. Why? Because we, the black people, are enablers. We're killing our own people.
Killing our own.
We should stop the plantation movements.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it has been a Democratic Party plantation for too long. To the point that we do not realize that it is the Republican Party that got us out of slavery.
Wow.
I cannot encourage my followers in America to vote for a political party that allows a man to enter a bathroom of a woman. Please try it when I have my daughter there. Then I'll show you I don't care about the law. I will provide you with another law. That we turn men into girls and girls into boys and allow women to compete with grown men. In the Olympics, boxing was done one giant block with an Adam's apple up to here. Fighting a woman. That is no longer boxing. It's domestic violence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's an assault.
Assault, yeah.
And we allow that to happen, and now one person is coming in and telling you we're going to reverse all this thing that Trump put to do with allowing women freedom to remove babies. And have you ever seen what they do? They put an instrument in there and cut the head to pieces and then take out the flesh. Yes, people think abortion is some kind of, it's a butchery. They are removing meat. And I would never allow my followers to be following that nonsense where we vote a party that goes against the principles of God. No, you can do whatever you want. I can't get a hold of you when you're voting in ballot box is yours. But as a preacher, I have a power to speak. That's all I can do. And tell you, you never go against God. See, when we are voting for Trump, we're not voting for Trump because of anything. We're not voting for a bishop.
No. We need a leader, a political leader. A political leader.
We definitely know he's not good.
As a bishop, you can't
He lies. He says some few things on his own that you'll be like, what just happened here? Why did you speak like this when you should have fact-checked what you're about to speak? But what about Kamala? Lies a whole lot. Every bit of Kamala is a liar.
Every line.
Now imagine we are being sidestepped, so to speak. They put it aside in a place and they said, now stay here, don't go anywhere. But what has happened to you, Hefner? Why didn't they arrest you, Hefner? Why is Harvey Weinstein out of jail? And why is somebody writing something for somebody to sing? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Go to the next one. I want to show you something where he talks about where to hide. Hide out where? In Asia. Hide out in Asia. Look at what happened to Russell Simmons. I want to show you something about Russell Simmons. He's in Asia. He ran away. Wow. Russell Simmons shocked to be saved lawsuit while he's in Bali. Went to Asia. Put another one. Russell Simmons accused of sexual assault. Jets off to extradition free Bali. Why is he going there? Because America has no extradition treaty with Bali. So if somebody commits a crime, they can go to Bali, stay there. America can bring them back.
They can be taken from there.
Now my question then is, when Diddy knew it, why did he not run? The question still remains, when you did a home raid and you saw 1,000 bottles of oil, what did you do? Why didn't you take them the same day? And you allowed people to move in, back in. Why did they not take the bottles out? Why couldn't Diddy just remove the bottles? See, I want you to think, Cogitate. Squeeze that noodle. Think a little bit. It's still allowed to think.
To think, yeah.
It's not criminal to think, but they are working on it. They're working on it being a crime. But watch this now. You are sitting in your house thinking, wait a minute. How can a man be given so much time, opportunity to run away, even fly out of the states, go to a certain location, and nobody stops him? And he doesn't think, let me run. What does he have on him, or rather with him, that makes people shake about arresting him? What opportunity did they need? What time did they need to fix whatever they wanted to fix in order to arrest him? Maybe some people are not getting me, but they will understand me in a few minutes.
You're getting it.
I don't know if you understand.
Follow.
And why give him all this opportunity? Why show him on holiday? And why is it that in 2023, cases there, and you don't follow it? Who started negotiating when almost 30 million was given? My point is, he had a case with another company, a legal company. And the contract, as I understand it, was supposed to be null and void if they had a felony, or rather a case against P. Diddy. But P. Diddy paid so quick, won the case against the legal company. Because he was suing a legal company, he needed to win the case. And if you were to win the case, you were to win the case when there is a lawsuit, they were not going to pay. So the legal company created a team of private investigators to investigate a crime, so that the contract and the tenets inside their contract wouldn't be valid. So they knew they were going to lose, and then a whole team of investigators started the stories coming in. He paid quickly, thinking, if I pay quickly, I win a case, I get my money back anyway. But they were 2 steps ahead.
Wow, they send people undercover.
May I say they are not black? I know you're not getting me at all.
Wow.
So they started investigating these things and went for this thing and went for that thing and went for that thing. I'm about to touch something. Went for that thing and went for that thing and went for that thing. Before you know it, the guy was swamped by a whole lot of lawsuits. But then, what if this is not fact and it's not a lie? And there's no gray area. Now, do whatever you want with that information. Imagine you are in there and you know for a fact something is up. Where can I go? What if you have something in there that whosoever is the authority is trying to figure out who do you have who is inside this thing? What evidence do you have against this one and against this one and against this one? So they go and check first. If it's incriminating enough. Let me show you something. I want to show you this lady that was approached by people. You see, because when they would go to these meetings, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When they would go to these meetings, guess what they would do? They'll get to those meetings, and celebrities sometimes would have their own phones, and people who attend will have their own phones, so they'll film some very compromising positions. Yes, let's hear.
But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
It would seem like people have incriminating videos they had taken at Diddy's parties that could ruin the lives of other celebrities.
Now imagine people already contacting people. Do you have that video? Please, I need to buy it off you so that it doesn't come online. So if people are running away with evidence, let me show you Brooke Shields before you go any further, because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, all right, but P. Diddy is different from you, Hefner. There, that's a 10-year-old there. But when that photo was taken, of course, we had to cover it. When that photo was taken, she was 9 years old. Show me another one. There.
Wow.
This man did not get arrested. P. Diddy is arrested. And the black community, sometimes we are so blind that we don't see racism when we see it. It's so open, the devil is no longer hiding. And we are okay with it. Assaulted every time, everywhere as a race, and never see it. Why? Because we like the downfall of our own people. We enjoy gossip, especially if it includes and involves our own people. We enjoy that gossip. They arrested your attention to a point where you have no idea that, look, even the 4 cases I just gave you right now, I've given you 4 cases where you can tell before every election they had a black guy. Because they know black people. Because we came out of slavery, our minds are hoodwinked by anything that will come in and remind us of the same slavery, or you're trying to be a smart aleck, huh? You see? So they know it. They know we don't vote on morality. We don't care about the moral decadence promoted by your party. We care about our skin.
Our skin only.
If you say you are supporting us, then we are Democrat forever. We are with you. But nobody checks the facts and go like, wait a minute. Last time they said this. And guess what they have done? They brought us a black woman who is actually Indian. And after she said something about Jesus, well, black people love Jesus. After she said something about Jesus in a wrong way, guess what she did? Following day she was in church.
Took up.
I don't have a problem with the church she went to, because that's a brother of mine. But understand here, what has happened to morality? Moral decadence everywhere. Destruction of morals promoted, but because they touch the black community. We have a problem. So we can never be convinced. The moment you go to a black person, I like there is a thing that they did, a survey they did. They were moving around saying, what are you going to vote for? And black people were going, Kamala Harris. And they said, what did she do? So, oh, she did a lot of things for black people, and they interviewed like 10. Then they came and said, stand here. You say she did a lot of things. What did she do?
Like what?
Like what? Yeah, you got me there. We got you where? So the black vote is what they are pandering for. They know we have a fault. And our fault is whenever you make mention of our skin, we are with you. It doesn't matter you say Jesus is nonsense. We'll say, no, we understand. There you are wrong, but we'll vote for you.
Because of us.
Everyone is just moving around. Trump is like Hitler. Oh, wow. Trump is like Hitler. Okay, yeah, he's really bad. He's really evil. Where? He has black people. When did he say that? A lot of times. Give me evidence. No, it's everywhere. Let me show you Kamala Harris talking about Jesus.
Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
This is somebody who says Jesus is king. I said, no, you are at the wrong location. Yet Trump is standing there, though he is a businessman. He might be lying that he loves Jesus. But the statement he makes that Jesus is Lord, is a true statement. Yes, I understand this is the truth told by a liar. But this is a liar denying the truth. Make your choice. They are all liars.
Liar denying.
But one liar is taking what is in the Bible and making it policy. One liar is taking what is in the Bible and saying it doesn't matter. Choose your type of poison. The one that kills you slowly, and the one that kills you quickly. The one that kills you slowly at least will give you time to look for medication and anti-venom, anti-poison. Here we go. I want to show you now what she did. They were at a rally. Black people, of course, are there. White people are also there. And they robbed in our brother Usher, who has been featuring in Diddy things because Diddy did it. You know, Diddy. He did it. So let me just give you the first video of Usher, and you see when he's answering sober before the case was too much in the papers, when they were now talking about Usher. Usher should say something. Because you see, they said Usher was molested and really is a victim. Then the bloggers shifted and said, wait a minute, he is refusing that he was a victim. Maybe he was an enabler. Now, show us when he was being interviewed by ABC. I want to see.
I always say that in this emergency that we're in, I think that behooves artists to come out and speak for Kamala against Donald Trump, because he is an existential threat to the country. What do you say to that?
You know what? I don't get too deep into politics. I didn't get a chance to watch the debate last night. I obviously have been watching like everybody else. I think voting is an individual choice. You have to look at the reality of the country that we are and the country that we want to be, and find the candidate that you feel both are who fits the category of where we want to be. And that's it. And that's what you vote based off of. Who you highlight and how you choose to highlight it on whatever platform you have is your prerogative.
Yes.
Now, do you see this? He didn't go with the black plantation mindset. Yes, master. Yes, master. It's wrong. Yes, master. You say what again? Yes, master. No, he didn't go there. Then from this day, 5 weeks of blog after blog saying Usher is a problem. He is an enabler of PDD, an enabler. Let him be accountable. Here is what he said. We want to see whether he was ushering TD or what is happening.
I love you more, but I love Kamala Harris even more. I want her to be our next president of the United States. You know, it's just 17 days away from a very important election, as we all know. And we have the opportunity to choose a new generation of leadership for our country. And then we need everyone to get out there and to support this campaign. It doesn't matter whether it's going from door to door. Every call matters. Every conversation matters. All of it makes a difference in closing this race.
What happened 5 weeks prior? Why did he say you don't need to tell people, celebrities don't need to go out there and say anything to influence the vote?
It's personal.
Imagine the people that we are telling to tell us who we should vote for. All they know how to do is to act. Now, you didn't get how deep it went. Right there, you didn't get how deep it went. What I'm trying to say is this, that they are actors. And they are actresses. And they're the ones to tell us who to vote for. And they do it with all emotion and standing there and saying something. But we know we are being taught by an actor. And we need to pray for Steve Harvey. Please, he should stick to the Democrat plantation. Otherwise, you'll be next. Now, so Steve Harvey is being being told by this guy, he went, I believe it was called Douglas or something like that, who died way back, or Doug. And he said, what were you acting? He said, I acted as a monkey. He said, why you set our race back 400 years? Someone said, how you set our back 400 years back to the plantation by accepting to act as a monkey, as a black man. The man stood and said, yeah, I was being paid 11 million. Steve Harvey said, for 11 million, I won't eat no food. I'll just be eating bananas, only bananas. From beginning to end, I'll be a monkey. I'll never answer to my name for 11 million.
A genuine monkey.
Genuine monkey. So they'll call Steve. Steve, I will refuse to answer my name, Steve. I will call me monkey or ape for 11 million. Now notice. Why would they forward celebrities to tell us who to vote for? Because they know they can do it with emotion. Because it's an act for them. And we are listening. We're no longer listening to our preachers. And also our preachers are bought ponies behind pulpits. They don't care about the morals. You see, just because I might not follow the morals I minister, it doesn't mean I should stop preaching the morals.
True.
Just because, preacher, you sometimes drink, it doesn't mean say you should not preach against drinking if you find it in the scripture. Preach. See, there are so many preachers who are preaching riches that God provides, and they have not even paid their church rent. Because we have a mandate to preach the truth. That's it.
Wow.
Whether we don't live that truth, we should preach it. Whether or not we don't live that truth, we should preach the truth. Because as you are preaching the truth, you are preaching to yourself too. Because confession changes you. See, I was a teacher at university level and college level, same with prophetess. So we know one thing, the most important thing to learn a subject on how to learn something is to teach it. Now, if you have a Diddy here who recorded everything, why was he recording it? For pleasure later? Maybe he was giving it to the people that were filmed. And now hear this, over 10 people, according to the reports of celebrities, were watching as Diddy fondled a 9-year-old girl. 9-year-old victim, so to speak. Whether it's a girl or a man, I don't know, because Diddy... I'm trying to explain some few things. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? How can 10 people be watching like this and not do anything when there is a 9-year-old? And Diddy's filming. And why are the names not coming out now when they are on a video? Because we know they are not victims. Why can't we just go and arrest these people? Here's the issue. Over 60%, around 62% of his victims were black. So who was watching? Black or white people?
White.
Please, that's homework for you. 30% were white.
Minute.
Just around 10% Hispanic and other races. But who was watching? Who was behind the scenes going like, yes, this is so entertaining? Who was it? And why is it that they just decided to come out after he has a lawsuit against a liquor company? How? How is it so happening all at once and everything is falling apart in Diddy's life? Yet the videos, they have collected the videos, they've watched the videos and seen that this guy is there, this guy is there, this guy is there. Nobody has gone to pick them up. Why one man? Why slow down when you now have the evidence? Because this is not circumstantial anymore. It's right there.
Yes, sir.
The evidence is there.
It's there. Wow.
And why is it that when Kamala was there, before now, why is it that they created a law that makes it illegal to really malign Asians? So now it's so difficult to even say anything against an Asian. They can actually make that law come up right on the spot.
Wow.
And you'll be charged. Yet they skipped black people. And yet we're the most maligned. Everything about us is bad. Black cat, Black Friday.
Black sheep.
Black sheep of the family. Everything. Nobody says, yeah, let's fix the law. But Kamala was there supporting one that supports the Asians. And it's okay. Now she claims she is black. Is R. Kelly not in jail? I don't know, maybe it's a 16-year-old. I don't know the actual age. Maybe it's 16-year-old. You have a 9-year-old. Walking. Nobody says nothing. Wow. And they said, we have a video of him sleeping, being intimate with a child. No problem. Now you have movies upon movies of Brother Diddy. His people who he was friends with. Ellen DeGeneres, Jay-Z. At least Jay-Z went quiet. He's quiet. Imagine the person who has been a friend to P. Diddy for longer than most of these people. And he's quiet, never said a thing. And attended the parties. Never said a thing. What do you need when you have all the videos and you're not arresting anyone? Could it be that this is the reason why you might have entered into his house? To try and figure out who you should be protecting. Could it be that you waited for all this because these stories have always been there for years? Why wait months before election?
The timing.
Timing is wonderful. Just like other times, Cosby, George Floyd, R. Kelly, now Diddy. All this, the plantation owners are working too hard and you're too blind to see it. Are you getting this? Now, diversion. The black vote is what they are fighting for. And diversion is the order of the day. No matter you like it or not, this is the truth. We're dropping the truth like it's hot. And